Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Alpencali. I am an EVO 200 double gold consultant with Evolution and Archer. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys about closing and I'm ready and effectively welcoming a new agent. I like to talk about this because it can literally make or break when it comes to team building. If you're not effectively welcoming them, they will drop off. If you can't close the I'm ready, they won't sign up. So I like to go over this because it literally made a big difference for me when I was going from silver to gold, for effectively welcoming them because you can't always just build, 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 build. You have to actually go in and take care of the people you have. So let's go over the process of doing so. Now, before we get started, I like to introduce myself so you guys get a little bit of an idea of what I've done so far when it comes to team building and training in general. Like I said, I have been with Archer and Evolution now, guys, for over a year and a half. I am a top presenter, a leader, travel mentorship trainer. I specialize in marketing, mentoring, and destination weddings. I really aspire to learn about all different types of niches, and I like to figure out how to market them. This has been a really big help for me when it comes to mentoring because I'm able to take the niche and break it down and say, all right, this is how you're going to get your clients. So I really, really like doing that with everyone. So if you ever need help with that, feel free to ask me because I'll break it down for you. And like it says, I'm always here if you guys need help. I don't care what team you are on. I don't care if you've been here for 7, 8 years. I don't care if you've been here for a day. I love helping people. So feel free to ever hit up my inbox. My name is the same on Facebook and everywhere else. But I really like to strive to be a really good mentor. And if I can help anybody, then I'm here for it. Now, a little bit of an overview to go over what we'll be talking about today. We're going to talk about setting up to close the I'm Readies, where to get your link. Just in case you don't know, there are a lot of new agents that are team building, so it's important that we go over that. How to follow up with prospects after they say I'm ready. Once you've got a sign up, right? Yay. Welcoming. And then, of course, the follow through and tips and tricks. So, the first thing, setting up to close. Now, guys, I will tell you right now, okay, in my calendar, I've had it to where there's a ton of people going, but people weren't coming or weren't signing up, etc. Right? So whenever that happens, you need to stop and take a look at your calendar because that's going to be the issue. Okay. Now for calendar, I can go ahead and show you. It says create one, obviously. Make sure you have that link sent for the text email reminders. Okay. The email reminders, the text reminders, and the link sending, like between email and text, are the biggest things that help people close. When they can see it in front of them, it's going to remind them, okay, we need to do this. We need to do this, right? And as well, I also, little tip and trick for you guys, if you don't do this, I make sure that they text me that they're coming to the meeting. And my text to email, I'll show it to you guys. I make sure that they text me and say, hey, I'm confirming it, or hey, I'm going to show up. And then I also make sure that in my email, I put invited by your name so they can put it in the participant box so I know who came. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. I'm going to show you guys my calendar because I really want to help you guys kind of close them because I know you're getting them good to go to the meetings and that's great, but we got to figure out how to close them, right? So let's look at our workflows and then you can see, all right, my first one goes out. My first email, it goes out 10 hours before. Now, this email is a basic email of just a reminder of, hey, we got a meeting tomorrow. Okay. I also have another one that comes out at 4 hours before the event. And then this one for the hour has the actual meeting ID and password in it. Okay. I also have my link going out at 45 minutes. Very, very important. Now, if you know your presenters and they might be a little bit behind, then change it. But I used to have it go out at 50 minutes and it literally made a really big, bad difference for me. So I have to have it go out at 45 minutes. After that, I even send a text to follow up with them 50 minutes later. Okay. I send the email with the link at 45 minutes and then I send the text with the link at 50 minutes. All right. And then this is the text reminder. 15 minutes before the event starts, I even remind them in a text, hey, guys, the meeting's about to start. Here's the password and ID if you need it. Okay. This really, really helps me when it comes to setting up the close because all of my ducks are in a row. Okay. They're reminded, they're confirming with me. Like, let me show you, where's it at? Email 1 hour. Okay. See right here? Text my number to confirm your attendance. That is a really, really big deal. Like, it helps me get, who's going to be in the meeting, how many people are attending. This helps me. Now, does everybody do it? No, because I have a full meeting this morning and only 12 people texted me to confirm. Is that correct? Probably not, but that helps me get an idea of how many people are going to be there, right? Now, of course, they don't all follow the rules, but anybody who does, I will gladly take it. Okay, so that's a little bit of tips for you for the Calendly part. You guys make sure you have your Calendly on point because it'll help you. All right. Now, the setting up to close, the second part. If you are available, all right, hop on the presentation to show your presence. If you can stay in the whole presentation, I highly recommend it. If they see you in the meeting, they love that. That means you're there, they're there, we're all meeting together. Oh, okay, I can show you. Hold on, Lisa. And as well, when you do the I'm readies, if you can't manage to go into the entire, meeting, maybe you have something going on, try to get in there at about 45 minutes so you can start seeing the I'm readies. Okay. Listen for your name because you're going to put your name invited by so they'll know who they are. And then be prepared to contact them. And I do a lot of times, if I hear that they're ready, I'm already sending a text message saying, hey, I heard you were ready. Here's the link. Do you have any questions for me? I automatically hop on them. Okay. Because that 30 minutes from the I'm ready to the sign up is the most crucial time. You need to be in contact with them, answer any questions, because if there's 200 or 300 people in a meeting, they might not be getting their questions answered because it's a lot, right? So I'm on there. Hey, I saw you were ready. Do you have any questions for me? Do you need help with the sign up? And I've even gotten them off the meeting and called them myself before just to help them walk through the process because you as a mentor closing that is going to help them feel confident about their decision, right? So somebody just asked me, how did I get to that part where it showed the text going up? Give me 1 second and I'll show them. Oh, that's that. So for me, how I get to that part, Elisa, is right here in workflows. So you can create a new workflow and you'll be able to go in there and set all of these up. Okay. And you can also do, I believe it's going to be under here. There's two different types of text reminders in the Calendly. If you go to edit, and then it should be right here. Notifications. See, you can even do email confirmation, email reminders, follow up, etc. Now I do have text reminders on, so they're going to be getting 2 text messages from me, but you can either turn them on here or you can just add it to the workflow. There's 2 spots for it. But I mean, the more the merrier. Okay. I've realized the more I blow up their phones before the meeting, the more likely they'll attend because Calendly, I'm not sure. You'll have to check. I think it's $15 a month, but I'm not sure. A lot of people do free trials with that. Oh, 25 a month. Oh, no, definitely not 25 a month. Yes, it automatically texts them. Absolutely. Yes. And that's why I like Calendly. Yeah, it's $15.99. That's what it is. But you guys, if you want, I have an agent who absolutely refuses to pay for anything team building, and I'm here for it if that's how they want to work, right? They do free trials with this. So my agent will literally set it up for 2 weeks, cancel it out, and then choose a different email and then do it again. So it's up to you, but they do have a free trial as well. But I will tell you, once that free trial ends, they do not send out anything. Let you know now, okay? So if you want it to go that way, don't set it up for the day of, and it will not send out any notifications. Okay? So that is Calendly. Any other questions about Calendly before I go back to the presentation? Are we good? All right. Nobody said anything, so I'm gonna go back. So don't worry, we're gonna get into more details about that. But these are just things that I know. Yeah, it helps. Okay. Congratulations. Now, let's go back in here. So next thing, like I said, I wanted to go over just in case we have new agents on here who are, currently just getting into the whole team building thing. Where to get your link. That's very important to talk about. Of course, you can always just log into My Evolution. Sometimes you have to log in twice to get to your back office. Click Enroll Agent, and then upper hand right corner, okay? Now, if you need to, feel free to screenshot this. I don't care, but I'm going to go ahead and show it to you as well, just for those who, are brand new, okay? So most people go to myevolutiontravel.com unless you have that, back office already signed up like I do. Log in right here. And then, of course, after you log in, it's going to be in the right-hand corner. Just enroll agent. That's all, right? And then this is the link you'll send right here. Now, I did put a note on that presentation, and just for you guys, if it does not have this agent ID at the end of it right here, it will not show up anything. It will show up blank for the sponsor ID. So make sure when you're sending that link to your prospect or you're posting it on your Calendly, it has to have it, even in the Calendly, right? I can show you that too. Even in the Calendly, you have to make sure that you have it set up to where it has that agent ID. Let's see, this thank you email. So when I edit my Calendly, I can't actually just paste the ID in there. I actually have to go in here and type it like this, okay? It has to have that last part. If it does not, it does not go to you. It just goes to a general blank spot, okay? So make sure you guys are doing that as well. We don't have to change it. It's okay. All right. Now, that's pretty much it for the link part. You don't really need to know anything else, but it makes sure you guys know where to go and get that link when you're ready, okay? Now, next thing, okay, so we got the link, we got everything set up in Calendly, all right? Now it's the process, so we're all good there. Now we got to put it into action. So follow up with your prospects. You want to follow up with all I'm ready within 30 minutes of the presentation closing out. Okay. That 30-minute window from the I'm ready to about 30 minutes after, it's crucial. Okay. If you can't get them within the 30 minutes, you're going to have to do a little bit more work to sign them up after. So be prepared to answer any questions that they may have, and also possibly getting on the phone with the prospect. Okay. Check your email to see if they replied on Calendly. A lot of people don't know this about Calendly, but if they reply to your general email, where like the confirmation reminder, they can reply to that, okay? And whatever email that is set up with, it will actually go back to that email. So I have had a lot of people that will respond with my sign up link and say, hey, I have questions, okay? I answer those. Okay, what's your questions? How can I help? Let's jump on a phone call, okay? And if you don't know the answer, I think this was one of my issues. This is one of my issues when I first started was I didn't know the answers, right? Because we don't know everything. So I was always afraid to jump on the phone call. But I've learned that you would be surprised that you know more than you think. Okay. You are already done what they're doing. So essentially, you're just going to answer those same fears that you had when you first started and use that. Okay. Use that. Hey, I know how that feels. I've been there. Right. So missing the missing the follow-up can hurt your potential with closing agents. Don't be afraid to reach out. That exactly. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep going. So after that, we follow up, right? We got the closing, and now you've got to sign up. Okay. This is going to be one of the most important parts when you first get an agent. You want to make sure that you follow up with those agents immediately after they sign up. Okay. So let me know in the chat box. What do you guys do right now when you get sign up? What is your automatic response for a sign up? Let me know. I'm curious. It's a training. We can all learn from each other. Now, for me, the first thing that I automatically do is I have a welcome email prepared. Okay. I put in that welcome email, I put all of the first steps that they need in the welcome information. Okay. And I'm going to show you mine today. What do we got? I send 6 steps in the new agent starter packet. Perfect. I send an email with suggested trainings. Okay, cool. That's good too. So yes, that's essentially what I do. I feel like the email is better. Back in the day, we used to send text messages and we'd be like step 1, and then they would finish that step. Remember that back in the day, guys? And they'd be like step 2, and then it would be too much, right? And then you have to keep up with what steps they're on and all of that. So I feel like an email is really good. I send my email document, then follow up with a welcome text in their first steps. Exactly. That's exactly what I do too, Jennifer. And it really helps. Quick, oh, the program, okay, travel training program, then send me a screenshot of your cert and then email. Yeah, you can do that too. And that's not a bad thing to do either, Joanne, because you can literally find out how serious your agent is about this on how quickly they finish that certification. If you get that agent, they're like, yeah, I'll do it whenever. Okay. You have to kind of hone in on that agent because you're like, wait, no, you need to do this, right? And if they get that done right away, you know they're serious about the game. Let's keep going, right? So, yes, that's great. We're doing wonderful. Now, so send them when the welcome email immediately after sign up. I will also tell you something that I do is if I have a prospect that will be like, oh, I'm going to sign up in a couple of days, I tell them you have to text me as soon as you sign up, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Now, I'm a double gold, so I have 8 accounts under me, technically between me and my husband, but my husband don't do anything, so under me. Okay. Having those 8 accounts underneath me, if somebody signs up, you can easily miss it because you got 8 different emails going on, right? So always tell your prospects too, hey, when you're ready to sign up, please text me with your agent ID. This helps me a lot. I just had one do it right before the meeting, actually. She attended a meeting 3 days ago. I would have never known because I've changed my link that she signed up, right? So let's get into the welcome email. So what should go in your welcome email or text, however you want to do that, okay? If you have a team website, now we have a team website on my team, and it takes a couple of days to get approved sometimes. So one of the first steps I tell them to do is please sign up with the website, whether you have a Discord, a website, whatever you guys have for your specific team, okay? Get them to sign up for that first because we know that sometimes it can take time for approval, right? Then, of course, you're going to send the welcome packet for them to do while they're waiting on approval or whatever, okay? Your team or you or your team's welcome packet. Okay, you might have your own welcome packet. That's fine. Now, make sure that your welcome packet is up to date or use your Platinum's packet if you don't have one. Okay, the welcome packet needs to include all of the first steps that they will need and where to continue after. Okay, there's always a disconnect between the, oh, girl, I got you. I'm going to show you. Don't worry. uh, there's always a in between part. Okay, of what goes on for agents after they do the certificate. It just seems like there's a disconnect, right? We get them into orientation. For my team, we have new agent phase 2, which is public. So if you want to use it for your team, I don't care, go ahead. But you definitely want to have a second step because it's not just getting your cert, right? Okay, great, you got your certification. Go announce it. No, that's not how it works, right? You guys have to understand there's a process of building and branding in order to do that announcement. So they need to have those steps. Okay. And you as a mentor have to understand those steps in order to be able to mentor them, right? Um, welcome packet. Do you not have one, Scott? Every team should have platinums, all platinums should have welcome packets. Okay. If you don't have one, get one from your mentor. I promise. All right. Now, next thing, group chat link / your contact info. This is the #1 complaint that you will get from Archer. Okay. What happens is people don't put their contact info. So then the agents sign up and they don't know where to go. They might get your email, but they don't, nobody really ever reads emails, right? So you'll get a call. Hey, your agent hasn't heard from you, or you'll get a call from your mentor. Why is your agent reaching out to me, right? So make sure that you do your part and put that information in there. So if it ever falls back on you, you can say, nope, contact info's in there. Okay. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Make sure to send your group chat link and your information so they can stay connected and see daily trainings. Agents, oh, it cut it off. Agents do drop off more frequently if they are not connected. I can tell you for a fact that agents drop off a lot if they are not connected with the daily trainings. Okay. Um, for the most part, I have tried to make sure that they get in my group chat on Facebook. I try to make sure if you know whatever you use for group chat, that's perfectly fine. But make sure that they are connected with you and they can see the daily trainings that you guys have to offer. Because if not, they just feel like they signed up and you're not doing anything with them. They don't like that, right? Oh, they don't. Yes. All right. So sample email. Okay. Now this is my sample email that goes out. It says, hi, it's Ashley, your mentor. Welcome to Team Mover and Shakers. That's my team. I am so excited for you to join. I look forward to working with you while you start this new journey. Please read this email entirely, even though they never listen to me, before completing the step. Here you will find all the information to get started. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, right? That's all of I needed right there in the first part of the email. Now, this is where your team website goes. I do not have permission to share that because obviously what happens is everybody starts signing up for our team website and we can't have that, right? So this is where your team website would go, okay? And then approval, we have a less than 24 hours for our website. So please start in the new agent tab when you get approved. We have the whole academy in there for us, okay? But let me know, let me know if you don't get approved. Now, as you continue, you complete this. Oh my God, I forgot where I was at. As you continue to complete this, please follow up with me along the way. Step 2, always get your certification, right? That's the most important thing. I tell them the exact steps of how to get their certification. I also tell them in the email, let me know as soon as you're done with your certificate. They will normally reply with their certificate, okay? And I tell them again, here's my number one more time. You can text me, right? Now, the reason I do this is because my Calendly is hooked up to my Google. So what happens with Calendly? New meeting, confirmation, cancellation, new email, right? So I lose emails very, very easily. So I always prefer my agents to text me or to have them on Facebook because you can lose emails. I know it's possible. Sometimes they even go to spam, right? But either way, try to have some kind of constant communication with your agent, right? So here's a great resource guide to streamline your process. And I can show you guys a little bit of that. That's fine. It's my welcome packet. It's not my entire like platinum welcome packet. It's my own. And I put a lot of my own trainings in it. So I'll show you guys that, okay? So here's a great resource guide to help you streamline your process. If you find yourself waiting for approval, there it is. Feel free to start the new agent orientation in the packet. So this is my packet here, all right? And then step 3 for me is join our Facebook Messenger group to see daily optional training schedule. Always put in the optional part. Access to team chat and a quicker response times for help, okay? So that is my general welcome email. Oh, sorry, what was step 1? Well, for us, it's to join the website, to join our website. So whatever your team website is, Sheila, you'll want to put that as step 1 because it might take them a little time to get approval. Okay. All right. So let's keep going. So now we got that sample email. All right. You sent out your email. Now you're going to send a text. Sometimes if you feel a little excited, send a call or call someone. Okay. However you want to do it. Preferably for me, I like to text them. And if they want to talk on the phone, I will get on the phone. But I know that they just sat through an hour-long meeting. They probably don't want to talk to me on the phone. Oh, no worries. No worries. Um, so send a welcome text and let them know that you've sent the welcome email. Especially let them know, hey, welcome aboard. I just sent one to her name is Emily. She just signed up. I said, hey, Emily, welcome aboard. I've sent you the welcome email. Let me know if you have any questions, right? If they want to talk, this is, I'm so excited for joining us. Do you have a quick minute to chat or go over the next steps? Anything like that, okay? But like I said, sometimes I just send text. If life is too busy, any contact is better than none, right? You always want to make sure you make general contact with your agent, okay? So next, tips on welcoming. Guys, make sure, I don't care how crappy of a day you're having, all right? You better be excited that as soon as you get on that phone. Hi, welcome. I'm so excited to talk to you. Thank you for joining us. Do you have any questions, right? Tell them your story. Share your success, okay? I know some of us are seasoned in here, but there's also some newbies, and it's okay, all right? When when I first started mentoring, that was one of my biggest fears, guys. I hit gold roughly about 3 months in, okay? And then I hit double gold at about 6 or 7 months in. So I didn't have experience. Okay. It was a great time for team building. So we were popping them out left and right. Right. And I was like, oh, what am I going to tell them? Well, I just told them about being a new agent. I told them when I got my first booking. I didn't sugarcoat nothing for them. I didn't lie to them. I was like, hey, I've been here for this many months and this is the success I have. And now as being here for a year and a half, right? Give it a little time. And then you can be like, hey, I've been here for over a year and a half. I'd sometimes tell them that how much money I made in the first 6 months. I tell them that, right? Create a welcome flyer in Canva. When you do group chats, does anybody do this? Do you guys create welcome flyers for your new agents? They love that. They love being welcomed. Make them feel special. Make them feel like they just joined a big team and they're about to, go off and make some mad profit. Okay. Check in with them within a few days. I always suggest checking in with them because a lot of agents get silent, and I don't like silent agents. I want to figure out if you're okay, right? Now, mind you, right now I'm sitting at like 180 agents. Okay. I did lose my Evo 200, but I'm getting there. I'll get back up there. Um, so actually, I didn't lose my Evo 200, my team builders, but it's okay. We'll get back there. Okay. So, noting that, when even if it's the first couple of days of them signing up, right? You have to still check on them, even with the 180. That's why I try to put them all in the group chat because you have to check on them. Okay. If you go through your list, and some people make spreadsheets and they can say, hey, I talked to this one. They'll make a spreadsheet that says like certificate complete with an X, voucher sent, right? If you promise vouchers in your presentation, voucher was sent on 2 weeks, contact was made, weekly setup, something like that works. Okay. When you start building on a mass amount of levels, it's hard to keep up with all those agents. I know it is. I know. I'm doing a corporate training next month on how to maintain them because, honey, I stayed through the storm. Okay. There was a storm, but every leader has a great storm. So that's okay. I'll go through it. So it's important to make sure that you check in with them because they will drop off if you do not. Okay. Oh, me too. Got you. All right. So follow through. All right. Give your agents a constant path to success. When you saw my welcome email, right, and you saw my welcome packet, did you guys feel like you had a path to success? Did you feel like there's something to always do, right? They have multiple things to do inside there, multiple different types of commissions they can learn about. But the goal is that they have a constant path to success, right? Now, I have some agents that will come in and they start selling immediately. I don't have to train them. They just start selling. I had one agent that been here for 2 weeks and she already got her, her 69.95 back. She already earned her 69.95 back. Not only did she earn her 69.95 back, but she had over $5,000 in bookings. Okay. And then I have another agent that joined and she's been working for a month and a half and she hasn't been able to sell anything. You have to be able to give both of those agents a path to success. You have to understand that some people get it and some people don't. And then you want to maybe take a little bit more time with those people who don't, right? Be encouraging even in the smallest things. And now, for example, this agent I'm talking about, she will be like, oh, I posted this on Instagram. I scheduled 6 things on Facebook. I just created a website. I'm going to encourage her and congratulate her on all of that. That is a big thing. Okay. I remember those days when I first made my website and I was spiraling everywhere trying to figure out how to market and how to talk to people and everything. I remember that. So, doing anything of that sort, I make sure, hey, great job. You get your first booking, I'm going in the chat. Look, the Elizabeth, that's what I'm going to say, whoever, I don't know. Elizabeth got her first booking. I don't care if it was 2,000, 1,000, $400, $500. I don't care because it's the progress that's a part of that process that they need to know they're doing a good job. Okay. Another thing, I've been a mentor for over a year and a half. Okay. You always have to present yourself as a mentor. I have told agents directly, I am not your manager. Okay. Because that's a common confusion. People always think that we're managers. And I'm like, nope, not a manager. I'm a mentor. So I'm here to guide you and I will help you, but you still have to do things on your own. Can I get an amen? Right? All right. So, managers, not managers, we're mentors. And try not to present yourself as a friend. And I'm going to tell you why. I've had it where a lot of times people will confuse friendship and mentorship, and I'm all here for being friends, right? Outside of work, I've met with tons of everybody. At convention, we were living our life, living our best lives in Las Vegas. But there still has to be a business relationship there, and they need to understand what your goal is here, okay? Because what happens is you get on a phone call. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. When you get on a phone call and they go, oh yeah, girl, so I just got like 5 kids and they just like all fell out the car and I picked them back up. We put them in the car and we went to the hospital and and you're just like, I just wanted to know how that booking went. Um, Tell me if that's ever happened, okay? Because I know love this fact. I know. Because and listen, this is the reason I did this. I used to have an old training of this, okay? And I redid it because let's be honest here. This happens in life. All right. So make sure you're presenting yourself as a mentor, or what's going to happen is 90% of your phone calls is going to be about their life and not about their business. Yes, way too much. I know. So that's why I'm telling you guys, and that's why I'm putting it out there for the newbies too. Present, very true. So make sure you're presenting yourself as a mentor. I had one lady that first started out and she just dogged Archer. She was like, why I gotta pay this fee? Why I gotta pay that? And I said, ma'am, hold on. I said, first of all, I love Archer. I love what I do, and I will not have you, disrespect the company. I was like, I'm your mentor. I'm not your manager. Okay. If you have problems with this, and this, take it up to Archer, right? Because what happens is that they start like depending on you for these answers, and you're just like, wait, right? Always remember that you are an agent too, and you are trying to do your business just like everybody else. We're going to mentor them and we're going to guide them, but we're not responsible completely for their actions. They are responsible for their own actions, right? Independent contractors. Okay. Set clear expectations up front and do not promise success without hard work. Oh man, set clear expectations. Okay. Don't go in there and be like, yeah, you're just going to launch your business and you're going to get a booking the first day. Nope, that's not going to happen. Okay. That's not life. Right. So set clear expectations. Let them know, hey, you're going to have to put in some work and you're going to have to make this and do this and do this and do this in order for it to work. And it's okay because the right people, the right agents won't mind. And that'll really help you kind of figure out who wants to be here and who doesn't. Right. Well said. Thank you. So make sure you're setting up those clear expectations. That's the most important part of a follow through. Okay. Make sure you listen to their needs and offer proper solutions. I cannot stand when I hear like, um, if they'll be like, oh, well, it's not working. What do you say to an agent when they say it's not working? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Right? Wrong. Do not say that. You need to, as a mentor, get all of the proper solutions. Okay. I stop whenever I talk to an agent on the phone. The first thing I ask them is, what have you done so far? What have you done? Okay. Because when they tell me it's not working, I normally can figure out why it's not working. Probably because they haven't done much. Right. So knowing that, I go, what have you done? What are you planning on doing? What's your next step? And if they don't have one, I offer them the proper solution because I know the next steps, right? And you can learn these things too. You might already know them because maybe your business is successful and that's great. Take that knowledge and give it to your agent. The more successful you build up your team, the more successful you will be. Okay. I never realized how important passive income was until I taught my agents how to book. Now, my passive income, last passive was $500. I didn't do a booking. Okay. I did a booking, but I didn't get paid for the booking. Obviously, they're not taking it till next month, but I didn't do anything and I got paid $500. Okay. Why? Because I took the time to teach my agent how to market, how to book, how to follow through, etc. Okay. That follow through right there is what's going to make you keep your agents, and it's also going to help them make you money in the process. Okay. They're making money, they're happy. I'm making money, I'm happy. It's great. Let's go. Right. Demonstrate your knowledge. Oh, I hate when it cuts it off. Let me back it up. Oh, wait, no, come back. What did it say? Why did you cut me off? There we go. Demonstrate your knowledge and teach your agents. They need to know what you are doing. Now, this is a big thing for me. I am not a team builder that will be like, no, you can't have what I have. You can't do this. If you're a team builder like that, it will never work. You have to share things with your agents. Whatever, like I would do multiple mock bookings or multiple bookings in one mock booking. Okay. And I had an agent come to me and she's like, how do you do that? Because when I do that, I sell them. I just put a bunch of hotels together, right? One hotel, multiple dates, and I process it out. And I said, you know what? You really do need to know how to do that. So what did I do? I made a whole training on it and I posted it. Why not? Why not just teach one agent? Let me teach all of them. Okay. And it's on my website, so you guys can go watch it too. But the goal is that I want to I want you guys to understand that you can't just mentor, right? You have to understand that process of how to book and how to do it. And once you learn it, mentoring is a breeze. Okay. I easily manage 180 agents and I'm ready to take on more because I understand that process and that follow through. Okay. YouTube. Oh, it's on YouTube. Don't worry, girl. I'll get you there. Don't worry. We'll get you there. All right. So, noting all of that, tips and tricks. Okay. These are a little bit of things that I do that kind of helps me and kind of helped me in the year and a half that I've been here. Okay. For the agents, I recommend no more than 2 to 3 trainings per week. Do not send your agent on a spiral of trainings. You will lose that agent. You have to not do just trainings. You have to have actions. Okay. So, for example, in my new agent phase 2 that I have, they're not just watching that training. In that training, I'm going to teach them how to get a logo. Okay. How to brand themselves, how to build their website if they want one, how to start marketing. I even go into a solution wheel that I made for niches. I break their niches down and I make them find solutions so they know how to market their niche. That is crucial. Okay. But don't send them into 6,000 trainings because they will quit because they will get overwhelmed. Right. Meet with the agent slash team weekly. My agents, they love their team meetings. I I say, girl, I don't know what we're doing this week, but we'll do a team meeting. That is their time to decompress. Okay. I use my team meeting kind of like a relaxed setting for them to complain. Why isn't this isn't working? How do we fix it? Okay. I don't really have structured team meetings because I need my team to be able to relax. I don't want to think we're in a training environment 24/7, right? So they come in there, they say, this is what I'm working on. I need help. This is this. Okay. And I do it once a week. I also try to meet with my agents once a week. Now, can I meet with all 80 of them? 180 of them? No, right? But if I need to, I will. Okay. I used to do a Calendly and I really felt like that set me up. That really helped. And I haven't done it in a while because my life's crazy. But what I used to do is I set up a Calendly and I would pick times during the week that I was available. And I would post the Calendly in my chat, right? Now, this, mind you, I was roughly about 20 away from platinum before everything went downhill. All right. So I was about 280 agents in. So I had to have a Calendly. And that Calendly made so many people schedule because people, I realized, are afraid to ask for help. 90% of my agents, they know I have 4 kids, okay? And their number one thing is I'm sorry to bother you. I can't stand that. Please don't ever feel sorry to bother me. You are not bothering me, okay? So make sure you tell your agent, please reach out to me. Please ask for help, okay? Set up a calendar if you want. If you already have Calendly, set up another calendar so they can go in there and book times to meet with you. It works. It helps. I promise you. Okay. And like I always say, anytime you get on a phone call, ask them what they've done and what they plan to do next. That's how you guide that phone call instead of getting the story about how Becky's lost cousin decided to drive down the road, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Don't do that with your agent. You will get lost in the sauce. Keep it straight to the point. What have you done so far? And what do you plan on doing next? Okay. Calendly, tips for Calendly. Make sure to have 1 hour reminders. Okay. Ask them to confirm in text form. I really like that. When they text me, I know who's all up in the meetings. I know what they're all doing. Okay. And that works perfectly for me. Text the link to those that are ready. If you're in a meeting and you see they're ready, send them the link. Okay. Now, another thing that I've kind of learned over time too with my mentor, she told me recently, she goes, sometimes when they say they're ready and I don't hear from them, I still follow up with them in a couple of days. Sometimes I'll text them again and say, hey, just wondering if you're ready or not. Following up is really good. Now, can it go bad? Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, it can. But it doesn't hurt to try because sometimes people will attend that meeting and it will be so overwhelming for them that they just kind of put it off of their brain. So they need a few days to think about it. Don't be afraid to reach out to those. Okay. Other tips. Ooh, here's some deep ones. Okay. Pay attention to silent agents. How many of us have silent agents? Ooh, I know silent agents are hard because you can't tell if they're not working or if they are. Okay. I have quite a few that are silent that I have to force myself to check on because they will be so silent. But those are my main bookers. And I don't understand it. I just think that they just know what they already want and they don't need me anymore. And I get sad. But I have one who's a booking queen. She makes straight up instant commission every single day. She is the main flight booker for her community. Okay. She don't need to talk to me. She knows what she's doing. But as a mentor, I still have to check in on her and say, hey, is there anything you need? Are you doing good? Do you need help? Right? Study how to market. This is the biggest thing that will help you as a mentor. Yeah, you know Virgin Voyages and Carnival Cruises, and you know how to work back. That's great. Okay. But the main struggle that people have is getting clients. So you need to take time for yourself as a mentor, and it's going to help your business as well, right? You're going to implement it not only in mentoring, but in your business and start learning how you can teach them. Show them ways, right? Look at my new agent phase 2 that I have if you guys have time. I have a solution wheel in there that breaks down the niche. That helps them so much because when people figure out what to sell, they don't know how to sell it. Okay. All inclusive resorts. All right, that's what we're going to sell. But how do you appeal to clients? You can't just keep posting mock bookings. That's not how it works, right? They have to understand the process of the buyer, and that's how they break down their niches. Okay. Begin doing training. If you're a mentor, start training. I'm going to be honest with you. The more you train, the better mentor you are. Doing things like this really helps me. Okay. And as a mentor, if you're going up there, silver, gold, platinum, whatever, you should be doing trainings because how are you going to mentor if you don't train, right? How are you going to mentor if you don't book, right? Will you put your website in the chat? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's my YouTube. I got you. Don't worry. We'll get there. Okay. So, noting all of that, study how to market so you can teach them. Begin doing trainings to help your agents succeed. And then, of course, just share the success steps so they can begin to do them early. Don't wait last minute to do success steps. That actually irritates them and makes them angry. So make sure you go right at the beginning. Hey, here's the success steps. This is what you need to complete. Get to work. Okay. Um, with my agents, I will tell you a little secret. What I like to do when I get new agents, I immediately ask them, what is their goal? What are your intentions? What do you plan on doing? Okay. Now, if you know Charles Lee always says, don't set a goal without setting a deadline. So for them, I will either help them make their first goal of earning their $69.95 back, or maybe their first goal is just to launch their business. Okay. It depends on each agent. But at the beginning, I set that conversation so they know what to work for. You don't want to sign an agent up and then give them nothing, to do like a path, shall I say. You don't want to give them like not having a path, is what I'm trying to say. All right. Set the path for them so they know what to expect. All right. My agent who hasn't got a booking yet knows. I told her, I said, it can happen this way. I can't guarantee that you're going to get a booking. You can't. Okay. But I can guarantee that if you do this, this, and this, you will grow your outreach. I can guarantee if you market this and this and this, it'll help show this part of your niche. Right. So don't guarantee anything, but at the same time, help them get to that part where they can do their own bookings, right? Now, the agent that I'm talking about, she actually got her first booking yesterday. It took her about a month and a half, but she was consistent and she was prevalent and she had clear expectations and a clear path to success. So she got what she wanted. Her deadline was to get her first booking, okay? And it was to be by month 2, and she got it in a month and a half. That's because she was working so hard to meet that deadline. Okay. You can do that with your agents. It doesn't have to be massive things, like not like no $1 million booking, but something simple that they can grasp so they can work towards it. All right. So with that, somebody asked me for my YouTube channel. All right. This is my channel, Travel with Ash. I post all of my trainings on there. So if you guys, anything that I've talked about today, or if you're interested in, it's all on there for you. So feel free to subscribe if you guys want. And of course, you guys can see this video later on. I will post it in there, but I'm going to go ahead and stop recording now, and then we're going to do the Q&A. Give me 1 second.